channel. This time I've got personal trainer, Sanza Fitness.
What can I say?
Yeah. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
He's on his way to opening a holistic wellness center, and we're going to uncover what that is as we go on. James, welcome to my channel.
Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah. We're even sitting on fitness balls because we are trying to work on our core during the episode. So, before we start, for those that don't know you, can you tell us like a bit about yourself? Who you are, besides what you do, who you are, who James is, yeah.
Cool. I'm the first boy, family. You know how that goes. I'm Congolese, just like Rudy over here. And a very ambitious father, son, brother, cousin, I don't know, was uncle.
Yeah. Recently.
Man, I'm just trying to build something great, and hope you guys enjoy what we're about to do here.
Yeah. You said you want to build something great, and you are about the fitness life and stuff.
Yeah.
So I know there was a time in life where you just started gymming and you just exploded.
Yeah.
So can you tell us what made you actually decide to go to the gym?
Okay, I mean, let's take it back. Grade 9. I wasn't big. I was very skinny actually, and you guys know how high school is. You just enter there, new people, new environment, and it's tricky, So there was a whole movement of like who's the biggest guy, who's got the biggest guns, and I hopped on, went on to any supplement I could find, and look, I was very, I don't know, people won't believe me, but I was shy, and a whole lot of skin problems. It was bad, and it was just terrible. And gym became my escape. You understand? So it's quite.
So gym was like a lifestyle for you. Before we go on, I wanted to ask about supplements. We hear so many things about supplements.
Yeah.
Now that you're a qualified personal trainer, what do you have to say about supplements?
Look, I mean, it's quite simple. People have a whole lot of misconceptions when it comes to supplements, supplementation, because they think there's a whole lot of side effects and it's not natural. And look, we all came there. We all came from there. I mean, we were drinking raw eggs and milk and sugar just to get away from the supplements. But what we didn't understand that was supplements are actually nutrition made simple. Of course, there's some companies that don't really regard the health of people, you will get side effects based on the individual. But there are also great companies that have the best doctors behind their supplementation engineering, let me put it that way, to give you the best results. If I were to tell you today, Rudy, you need like 60 grams of protein every day, and it's like 5 chicken fillets, and you have to cook them every day just to get your 60 grams, you won't be able to do it. There'll be days you slack a lot,
Mm-hmm.
That's why the supplements were made, so you get those 60 grams.
Yeah.
It's just an example, but it's quite simple.
And talking about the slacking and stuff, this gym life requires a type of discipline and a type of dedication.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, when you started, how did you overcome that gap, if I can say? Because it's hard. I would go to the gym 4 times a week, and I'll stop for a week. I get busy with life, school, this and that. How do you overcome that laziness? Because I think most of us here want to live a healthy life, but it's starting and it's maintaining it that's the difficult part. So how do you overcome it?
Firstly, although I'm a personal trainer, guys, I also get it wrong sometimes, meaning I slack, and I'm human. But back then, if I look back, I was just doing it. It became like, if I don't do it, something's wrong, you know what I'm saying? And next thing you knew, obviously I didn't have a car at the time and whatever, so you'd be walking to the gym just twice a day, you know what I'm saying? But right now it's tricky, and I always say, although I'm a personal trainer, I will one day have a personal trainer, because I know how hard it is sometimes to push yourself just to get up and kill yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get up 6 o'clock in the morning, you go run 7 kilometers, come back, pump. Not every day you're gonna get that. But one thing I can say is it's not about motivation, it's about discipline.
Mm-hmm.
When you get discipline, so all set.
Yeah.
One time.
And now, with regards to like diets and stuff, we hear so much about gymming and healthy living is like 80% diet and 10% gymming and weights and stuff.
Yeah.
What is it? Since you studied this, what is it?
It's quite simple. So Let's say you want to build muscle, right? It's not just the weight or whatever that's it's gonna give you that pump, you know what I'm saying? But eventually it's gonna need something to feed off amino acids, just to say, you know, that's the building blocks for muscle. And back to supplementation, you need to feed the muscles or you will be eating away on all tissues, you know what I'm saying? And nothing's happening, right? So 80-20, cool. I always say, like most people say, 80% nutrition, 20% exercise, but 100% mindset, you know what I'm saying? That's just it.
That's deep. That's so deep. And now when we take it back again, you had to get to a point where you had to now like fend for yourself and find your own ways through life. Maybe it was parents not being able to afford paying for studies or whatever it was.
Crazy.
Can you take us back to that moment? I know you personally, so I may have an idea of what's good. But for the people that are watching, what did you have to go through post-matric to get to where you are now?
Okay. I've always been an entrepreneur. Just to also give you guys a little idea of how my life has been real quick. Obviously, I didn't come from a family that was well off, financially stable, you know. It was those kind of stories where they're calling you at the offices, you know, because school fees weren't paid. And also growing up in a household where father believes so much in education that he'd rather see you study anything, you know, just so you can be, you know, like in education, whatever. I found myself like right after matric, I started selling shoes, if I remember. I was selling shoes. There was a whole what is it?
Superga.
Not Superga. It was Supra.
Supras,
those
yellow ones.
Yeah, those big. Yeah, the whole movement, Supras, and started selling things like skinny jeans, and you know
when they first came out.
Yeah, you know, all those suspenders, and that was just the first hustle. Secondary, we had purchased a big bucky with a huge trailer that was just sitting there. We got it because it was bargain, you know what I'm saying? And I spray painted my number on it, and I parked there on top there with my brother, and we waited for something to happen, and things happened. But being so young, I mean, we didn't understand that a vehicle needed to be maintained and serviced, and it was old. And we moved a lot of people, broke a lot of furniture, you know, and we're helping the family out. But we're not maintaining what was bringing the money, and next thing you know, the bucky was dead. Next thing was retail. I found myself in retail, worked there for like 4 years or something, and I knew there was something missing. I couldn't have been working at a store. Sorry if you work at a store or anything, but you find yourself. But I started drawing my brand. I remember one day I was, you know, behind the till and I was designing, you know, because I was planning to leave. And funny enough, I didn't even leave. I just got fired. I got fired and the brand started. That's it, man.
J-Sands Fitness.
J-Sands Fitness, you know. In fact, this red room here was never here, you know. Well, it was here, but it wasn't red. It was yellow and pink. And before this, I was like walking around the neighborhood, you know, with no qualifications, nothing. I just knew a lot about gymming. So I bought a mat, I bought a few dumbbells, which I still keep, you know, to remind me where I came from.
That's amazing.
And I was training people. I mean, it was like 50 Rand a session at the time, and I had to do what I had to do. So yeah.
It's amazing. And then did you get some sort of formal education?
How
was that?
Okay, so I did an online diploma actually at Trifocus Fitness Academy. And yeah, I mean, besides anatomy, which is crazy, I mean, you need to dissect the whole human body and learn every nerve and whatever, which you don't really use, you know. It was fun. I'll put it that way. It was what I actually dropped out from doing business management to studying personal training, and that's
to kind of like supplement the kind of work that you're doing.
Straight up.
All right.
And but within that is actually business management.
All right. And the red room, you know, why red? People will assume red with Virgin Active.
Okay.
But for you, as J-Sands Fitness, why red?
To be honest with you, I had an option between black and red. I was where did I get it? It was Builders Warehouse, and this room had to be painted. Cannot be stained like yellow and pink. I mean, and It's not like red was my favorite color or anything, or I thought of it. No, I just got there and I was thinking either black or red, either black or red. And before you knew it, it was red, and I started actually like creating the idea behind the red as I went, not when I started, you know what I'm saying? Like start. Red is a powerful color.
You
can see that. It's
makes you want to gym. Makes you angry. You want to
straight up.
Hit the pump out. Yeah.
Straight up, yeah.
Cool. And now you started Sanza Fitness. I want to know who's been the influential figures in what you've started. Who helped you? Who was there? And how did you manage to convince your father? I think as a first boy, you always want to impress dad.
Yeah.
What did dad say when you started seeing this grow? And again, who helped you build this? Who was instrumental in the beginning?
Let me think. I don't remember anyone really like
that guy outside is saying him.
I don't remember anyone actually like pushing me to do this.
Yeah.
Like I was doing this myself. I'm really trying to remember. Like there was nobody, To be honest with you guys, there was nobody. But as we went, this is in my household, and I'm planning to move the family out and all that, so this gets even bigger by next year. My dad eventually started seeing like 1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients, 4 clients, overbook, traffic, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, hey, damn, okay, maybe I was too hard on this guy. This guy's actually doing something. Registered the company, another step. I just keep moving forward.
That's what I love.
And not necessarily to prove a point to him, because I told myself straight up, I didn't care what he thought. I knew that this is what I was born to do, and I did it, and I keep doing it. And he now sees that, to a point where he's telling me, break this wall. You guys can't see this wall, I don't know, but break this wall just to extend, But it's not really about the room, it's about me and who's in front of me. You can give me an empty space, I'll still do the same thing. And get people results, because that's what I'm all about, results.
Yeah. And like, what do you feel when a client comes to you a few months, few weeks later and says, yo, thank you, you really helped me feel better about myself? What does that do to you?
Sheesh, man. Like, you won't understand. Like I do measurements and like I weigh my weigh-ins, my clients every second week, because not everybody's body is the same. They will not react to the program like someone else, you know what I'm saying? So we always doing this trial and error thing. So when they hop onto the scale on a second week and 2 kilograms are gone or centimeters are gone, and just that moment where they see the number has decreased on the scale, and I'm looking and they're happy, and that moment is it's crazy. I tell you guys the truth, because that's what it is, I'm not trying to build a gym. I've been to gym my whole life, and I've seen people there come in and go still the same. That's because gym is just equipment, You still need someone or something to push you at the end of the day to become a better version of yourself.
Yeah.
That's just it. So to answer your question, that's what I do. Why I do what I do.
Yeah.
Straight up.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And with regards to like running Sanza Fitness, what do you provide your clients? What makes you different from the next personal trainer?
Wow, okay, guys, I say I'll always emphasize on good personal training and just personal training. Not to talk down on anybody. There are some bad personal training that are in it solely for the money, or obviously they're breadwinners or whatever. But for myself, what will make me different is the bigger picture, you know what I'm saying? So as Rudy mentioned earlier on, a holistic wellness center. So meaning, when this thing is fully established, of course it will never be, it will keep growing, but when it's actually complete, it will be like you walk in holistic. You walk in and you got issues. It's one thing a lot of people don't understand is we're not just there for the gym. When clients are in front of you, they give themselves to you. Like, they will speak to you about anything and everything because they trust you, obviously, right? So with that said, in the future, what's gonna make me different, or what's already made me different from the rest, is I'm about something way bigger than just looking good physically. You gotta be holistically well.
Holistic wellness, yeah.
Looks, interior, mindset.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know how else to answer that to you. I don't know who else is doing this out there.
Yeah.
Who else thought of a holistic wellness center?
Mm-hmm.
Who else saw the fact that a gym puts us in contracts and does not necessarily mean results, and decided to be a middleman for people, you know? I don't know, but so far I'm the only one.
Yeah,
that
shout
I
out
know.
to you, shout out,
Yeah.
major shout out. And J Sands Fitness, the team. Who is the team? How does it roll?
Okay.
And how do I say, yeah, I want to come for a personal training session? How does it work? Everything about J Sands Fitness. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously sessions. So there's 3 entities with this, right? There are boot camps. There's one-on-one training with me, and then there's the nutrition part of things. Okay. I work with Herbalife. Just see. You guys, I don't know if you know this stuff.
I always see it on your website.
Yeah, Herbalife, #1 nutritional company in the world. I always say the best for the best. Anyways, yeah, those 3 parts. So if you, let's say, live very far, I would never tell you to come through and be driving. It becomes stressful for you. Eventually you quit, right? So I'll be like, Rudy, get yourself on a nutritional package, you know, that will suit what you're trying to achieve, right? And we can work online, you know what I'm saying? Or I can train or monitor, or join a gym that's closer to you, and I'll lead you, you know? And then there's the one-on-one. So obviously you book a session through my girlfriend, who's actually admin specialist, you know? She deals with all payments and whatever, you know? You book a session through her, and we put you on the roster, and you start.
Mm-hmm.
Sessions are 150 currently. Obviously, we'll go up next year, so book already. Just saying. I mean, come on. When you grow, you gotta, you know, the pockets gotta match.
Gotta secure those bags.
Yes. So, and then there's the boot camp. I've got a whole boot camp team, very fit individuals who are not always fit. They came from somewhere. And some of my team members I even trained.
Yeah.
They transformed, and now they're part of my Herbalife team, part of my bootcamp team, called the Supremacy. The Supremacy. They're the ones that do corporate boot camps, church boot camps, school boot camps, whatever. That's just how it is. Nothing more. I mean, nothing more I can tell you.
All right. And 2019 is about to end. And with regards to your personal life and your professional life, what have you learned the most?
Hey, sheesh, man.
Let's summarize it. You've been through a couple of stuff this year.
This year, the biggest thing, obviously, me getting a son. Okay? Messiah, that's my son. And it has changed everything, you know? I don't know if some of y'all have kids. I know Rudy, you have 5, right?
5.
5 kids, you can relate.
Yeah.
So, obviously, you know, it was scary because, sheesh, I'm Congolese, and you'll understand. Just to tell my parents was tricky because I wasn't married, and you know, this is my girlfriend. Although we've been together for so long, it was extremely hard for me to tell them. Eventually I did, and they accepted, and they love that child to bits.
Mm-hmm.
I love him to bits as well. He's giving me new motivation, fresh. I always call him the world's first trillionaire, you know what I'm saying? Because he's going to inherit everything of mine.
Yeah.
This won't be the only red room. There'll be red rooms, red centers everywhere. And obviously he's going to inherit it. And but besides that, I don't think there's anything that matched it, honestly. Business-wise,
I think you were doing really well from what I was seeing.
I really tried to keep customers. It's not easy when you're dealing with human beings, guys. You know, they bring a whole lot of emotions from work. They are like, if you're dealing with a manager or someone who's making some serious money, they usually tend to come and bring their positions within here, and you gotta learn to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, here I'm the boss.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever you came from, that's your business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the same time, trying to not be rude or too assertive or whatever. You know, to keep them. And I love the fact that the clients I started with when this place was empty, you know, when I still had my mats and a few pictures on the wall, are coming back because they can see like growth. That's how humans are. So.
Yeah. Well, that's amazing. And I see you have like a lot more equipment and it's growing and stuff. What are the plans for the future? Not necessarily next year, but besides the sensors and stuff, what are the plans that you have for
like the near future?
Yeah, the near future. It's up to you.
Okay, well, I'm planning to expand. Hopefully by March we'll be complete or somewhere significant. Make this the office area where we can meet and discuss, because there's a lot of discussing. It's not just bam, you sign, you pay me. No. There's a lot of talking. I gotta go deep with the person, and I want this place to be my office where we expand outwards, you know. Well, all God's timing, you know. If he says I'm ready, then I'm ready.
Yeah.
But there's another thing I say, I made a lot of mistakes, guys. Like, and there's no way to learn, like really learn without the mistakes. Only a fool would try and make a mistake again and again, you know. So make mistakes, learn from them, get better, grow, you know what I'm saying? Do better. That's all I can say, you know.
I usually close the episode with like motivational words, but I think you've done that. So, but I do want to say thank you for allowing me to come on and interview you. I grew up with this guy. I was a big brother, and I always saw him pushing, I always saw him hustling, and it's only fair, it only makes sense to have him come on the channel and share someone who's so close to me. And I really want nothing but the best for you and what you do. I see that you keep growing, and we're watching you, we're seeing you every day. So keep pushing, you're inspiring us to do the most as well. So maybe I will never become as buff as you, but
maybe about
you know. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. All these details will be in the description box down below. Shout out to Leonie at the back of the camera, and see you soon at the next episode. I'm really Samuel, and I'm signing out. Boom.